Beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
Hello,
Hello, Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon. You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
All right, welcome back to Boring Land. Nick here.
Jody.
Better well known as Boring Reviews. We are excited to check out this different type of reaction. So Trade E is someone who's reached out to us and says that they'll be able to help us out with, better understanding Indian culture and Indian videos on YouTube and all this kind of stuff. And so Trade E, it could be he or she, has given us a few requests, and I am just curious enough to check these out. So one of the first ones, or the first one we're going to do right now, obviously, because we're doing it right now, is reacting to Rajini Cigarette Style Compilation Part 1. Now, this is, from what he says, a very famous big-time actor named Rajinikanth. He's a South Indian superstar, he says. He's like God in South India. And so he says that this guy, he's 69 years old, but he pairs with 30-year-old, 20-year-olds, female actresses, and he's known for doing stuff like throwing cigarettes in the air and then lighting the cigarette in a way which you cannot possibly imagine. And so he says people go crazy for this. And so we want to better understand all about how awesome this guy is. So that's what we're reacting to today. It's just a 3-minute video by YGS Creation. And it doesn't have a lot of views on here, but we don't care because we know that this is, according to him or her, a huge superstar.
All right, let's watch it.
And I know you very well, obviously. You're always looking for a good cigarette throw, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. We don't smoke, so.
But if we did, I would throw a cigarette like this guy's probably going to. Who knows?
All right, let's watch.
All right, let's check it out right now. Did you see that? That was a little more simple, that one. There you go. Yes. I love it. You know the sound effects. I wonder if it's like a reverse filming thing. Like he spits it
Right?
out.
Seriously. Ew.
Woo. What? Superman! I love the outfit too. I love the music.
It's very 80s feel.
Jeez. What? Came out of his throat?
குறுக்கிட மாட்டேன். என் வழியில யாராவது குறுக்கிட்டா
Oh, he throws it.
ஆனா பெத்தவங்க என்னைக்குமே பிள்ளைங்களை மறக்க மாட்டாங்க. யாரா வண்டிய
Like the sound was off on that one. Back up.
Seriously.
That was a lot of fun to be able to see all the different renditions. I wonder, like, if they have one person, one screenwriter set aside to, okay, how are we going to do the cigarette scene in his movie this time? Because that was at least 20 or 30 different cigarette scenes.
A bunch of different movies.
And it's funny because, you know, Trade E once again gave us a request. I never heard this request before, and as we finish the video right here on my screen, we see that our Super Reactions reacted to something, either the same exact video or something similar, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they have it in their mouth. For me, I hate to be a bummer of bad news. I'm not a cigarette person. I think it's nasty.
But it's not about the cigarette. It's about the stylistic
But he's got all
approach
that
of.
smoke coming out of his mouth all
She
the time.
pulled one out, and he had another one right there. It was like a vending machine, bing, and he had a little smile on his face.
No. I don't know. I guess the mom in me is like, don't kids watch this. Don't think it's cool.
Well, no, we're definitely not endorsing it. And even in a lot of those spots there, a lot of those clips, they have a little sign at the bottom that the film company does not endorse cigarette smoking.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot in Indian films that I've seen, especially in the theater. They always have it on there. So we're definitely not endorsing cigarette smoking. We don't smoke ourselves. It's not a very good habit, but it does, especially, this looks like some of these things were old, like the 70s and 80s and 90s.
Yes, they looked older.
It definitely was a style thing. It was, you can't have your action hero or your star not smoke a cigarette. I mean, that wasn't the rule, but that's what it seemed like. You got Stallone smoking cigarettes all the time. The Schwarzenegger smoke, and whenever they deliver that cool line, they have that big old cigar or that cigarette. So that's kind of like, the way I look at it, that's his way of showing his trademark without having to say anything.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm wrong. I haven't seen any of his films. Well, first of all, let us know which ones are the best. I don't care how old it is or maybe how cheesy it might be. I want to check out some of the ones that you love the most. But I can imagine that when he puts in that cigarette or that cigar, I mean, it's down to business time.
Yeah. You're right. It's probably like his signature move.
Yes.
His thing.
I mean, all actors, especially here in, you know, the 80s was the glory time for action movies. You watch them now and you're just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But if you really respect action movies, 80s, from the 80s in here in the States, you know what I'm talking about. There's some great, glorious performances. But they all had different trademarks.
Yeah.
After a while, Schwarzenegger's was, you know, I'll be back, fitting that in somehow or some way. But also with Schwarzenegger, it was just anything he said was the trademark because his accent was just so glorious.
Yes, yes.
I don't know.
It's making me think of that Yippee-Ki-Yay. It's not
Oh,
with him,
yes.
it's with Die Hard.
Yes, great point. Every
Yeah,
Die Hard
see?
movie he has that.
Yippee-Ki-Yay.
Adds a few other words that she won't repeat, neither will I right now. But
But yeah, so okay, I get it. I guess sometimes I have too mom in me.
But I mean, if I'm a guy going to a movie that Rajini is in, then I'm looking forward to the cigarette scene.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm
I
a
see it.
fan, because I know it's going to be coming. I wonder if there was ever a movie that he did not have a cigarette spot on. But anyways, there's our reaction to that. We love doing different things, learning about the culture, and for me with movies, this is Indian culture. At least what Trade E is telling us. So, you know, if you want to have us do more videos like this, more videos, if you like Trade E style, then show us in the comment section, show us any way possible, you know, those thumbs ups, right? And those pushing the subscribe button. Just push it once, though. If you push it twice, it'll unsubscribe. Counterproduction. But she may not be too excited about watching more cigarette throwing shots or scenes, but I do like learning about these actors that are big time.
You want to see him pop the cigarette out of his mouth?
I want to see how do they do it type of thing, because I want to say I've seen people in Hollywood films do a parody of that, and I'm not sure if he was the original as far as Hollywood throwing it in the mouth, but I've seen that before. I can't think of what the movie was, but one in particular, they throw it in their mouth and they start choking on it because they can't do it correctly. Or one gets stuck in the tooth, and it just kind of dangles there from
Ew.
the tooth.
Oh, gross. No,
And so
no, we're good.
I don't know
we're
if they got it from this guy, if he's the original one, but let us know. A lot of questions I have from this video, but we appreciate you checking this out and all the love that you always give and support. Anything else for our wonderful viewers out there?
Just until next time. Goodbye.
And stay safe.